Hey! How's it goes it, everybody? It's Friday. Dropping things. How is everybody doing? Are we all good? Everybody get a good night's sleep? I'm zhuzhing my area. I'm good, thank you. I'm trying to think if I have anything fun to report. We are working away on our next video. Thank you guys. So many nice compliments about my shirt. It's from Nordstrom Rack and it was on clearance, I think, because some of the buttons are a little bit dangly, and it's an extra large, but I like that about it. So I don't know why I'm holding this. It's giving business, bitch. Thank you. That's what I strive for. Also, a bun. Who is she? Who is she? No, we didn't go back to ask if that man hated me. Unsafe Zulu, thank you so much for 42 months. Listen, it's possible. It's possible. What's wrong, buddy? You good? Good? You figuring it out? You got a nice little spot there? You gonna wait for your daddy to come in and move that chair for you? Hi, boyo. He's here. He's here. Yeah, my hair, I guess, is long enough for a bun, technically. It's got some... I mean, this is also a very forgiving scrunchie. It's very big. Holds a lot, so I can put my hair in a ponytail and then twist the ponytail and wrap it around itself, and it doesn't look great. It's not like a beautiful bun like you see on Pinterest or anything. It's just up and it's away. But the baby hairs don't cope very well with the bun situation. So, you know, it is what it is. Hi, do you want to lay down or something? You're sitting here and you're staring at me, and I love you so much. I love you so much, boyo. What is it? He's staring. Do you want to go to your bed? Do you want to go lay down? Yeah, you can lay down. You're a good boy. Good boy. Yay, you're so good. Oh, my good boy. Yay, good job. You did it. There we go. I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying. It's possible. What is possible? Oh! It's possible I did the strands already. Last night, Matt and I were playing New York Times games together, and it may have been this. I'm sorry. Oh. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. I didn't realize we were dressing business casual for the stream either. I didn't realize that it looked so business casual. I should have ironed this. That doesn't look very nice. Also this, you know, more elegant than usual. Wow. Fancy. Well, I'm wearing slippers and skinny jeans also, so... I was in sweats, though, I think, last time we streamed. Do you have an important meeting after the stream? Yes, in fact, I do. I have a meeting with my business partner after the stream, in which I will be providing emotional and some technical support while the video is being edited. Yes, Matt is my business partner. How's the pooter? Pooter's good. Pooter's going well. He was doing some setup stuff on it last night too, to make sure that it is good to go for the big edit today. Because, you know, switching over the CPU meant that there would be some stuff to set up before the next edit, and there's been a little bit of tinkering and some editing, but I think we've got it ready to go, and we're going to try to finish it today. So hopefully, maybe. And then Outlaws, yeah. So should I do this Strands now? Matt doesn't like the Strands, so I'm just saying in case he comes by. Yeah, in case there's a briefing. There it is. I'm glad you love that child. I love that child too. For some reason, I can't hear that child. I don't know why. I'm gonna look at the advanced audio properties real quick. Dancing Kid. It says monitor and output, so I don't super understand why I can't hear it. Would love to hear it. Okay, well, I don't know. More for you, yes. Ooh, the screen is bright. Alright, let me turn my attention over here. I see Let's Play, and then I see games, and I feel like that's the theme. Video games. Can't touch me. Uncharted. Fallout. Matt's gonna love this. Matt's gonna love this. Okay, what's next? Movie. Movie. In movies. Hold on, nobody tell me. Nobody tell me. No secrets. Oh, I do see fart. That's perfect. Oh, Minecraft. Overwatch. Aloha. What is this? Halo. Oops. I'm gonna tell Matt. Oh man, you gotta do today's Strands. Trying to make it juicy, entice him. Maybe he'll come in here and tell us about it. I didn't make an exclusive deal with Billy. That is misinformation. That is not correct. Okay, ready. Ew. I know you made that up. That's why I squished it. Okay. It might be Star Wars Outlaws next game, but I'm not sure. We need to have a meeting. We need to have a meeting. We need to have a meeting. Sorry. Okay, glitter, sequin, maybe diamond, and gold. Solid gold. Let's try that. Sparkling things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Machine. Box. What's in the box? Box. Cube. No. Cube. No. Cream. In a bowl of heavy cream. Dive. Have fun storming the castle. Temple. Grandin. Gardens. Fence. Gardens. Lighthouse. You're on KSHEL. Listening to smooth jazz. Watching a woman struggle to make connections between words. Enjoy. It's clearly X-Men characters. Storm. Cube. Cream. There's a chance Matt fell back asleep. No, I did do it. I did it. I did the strands moments ago and I busted it out. Machine. I don't know. I'm feeling like there's a connection between pyramid, lighthouse, and temple. Like they're just like big like monument type things. But it's not clear enough. It's not hitting for me. Okay, nerds. Hang on to that thought. We're gonna do it together. And then maybe I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. My thought was like maybe there's something with like fence and like row, or like fence and gardens. But it could be fence as a verb. Catechus, thank you so much for subscribing, for your ad-free viewing. And a hydration reminder. I left my water in the other room. Hi, Cobalt. Hi, Cobalt. Okay, verbs. Fence. Fence. I got it. I got it. I think I got it. Wait, hold on. I'm getting something. It's happening. No, I lost it. I lost it. I was thinking fence, box. Oh. Maybe it could be fence, box, row, and dive. Maybe they're like homophone, like sports homophones. Sports homophones. I think that's what it is. Okay, well. Sheriff, thank you for subscribing. Wowee. I can't see this. Okay, well, see, nerds. So yes, but also no. Listen, we got there. That's all that matters, right? It worked. Storm. Temple. Machine. Cream is also throwing me for a loop because that could also be a verb. You know? And it threw me off for a second. Like, I'm gonna cream you. Or like, have fun storming the castle. Yeah. To cream. You know? But there's not really anything else that fits with that. Cream, cube. No. Yeah, or temple, like a temple on your head. I had thought of that too. But it doesn't... Cream cubes. Cream cubes. Pyramid. Yum. Temple. And you have to think of like words that could go before or after these words that might share a theme. Cream, cheese. Cream, heavy cream. Ice cream. Ice machine. Ice storm. Ice cube. Ice lighthouse. Okay. Now what is all of this? Oh, no, I don't know. Are these 7 wonders of the world? Yay. Yeah, this does mean I'm like really smart. Oops, I already did this. See how smart? Yeah, I know. What's statistics? Oh, me. My statistics. I thought it was a game. It was right under the crossword. Said the crossword, statistics. Thought it would be a fun game. Wordle. Matt is so good at Wordle. Makes me so mad. There's that. I don't know exactly how the crosswords work, but I know that certain days are harder than others. I did get it before him the other day. So today I'm going to do I'm going to do slain. Okay. Alrighty. It could be brand. Okay, great. It could be or like something. Oops, sorry. A T maybe. Nope, it's not an F. There's no F. I mean S. You're freaking me out here with the N. I don't know what it could be. Neat. Neato. You guys are getting in trouble. No, you're not allowed to help me. And the answer is Is this a word? Okay. All right. What could come? Okay. Yes. Why? Yeah, quite. Oh. Oh no. What? I feel like other than an N, I mean an S, there's really not much that would come before an N, so it makes me think it has to be a vowel. You. Oh no. There's no I. Oh. Oh. Who's buzzing me? O-N-A. Onar. Arnar? Onar. Could it be anal? No. Could it be you something E. Hold on, let me put my X's, my little placeholders, because it's gonna be like this. He's here.
Did I hear something about strands?
Yeah, you have to do the strands. It's for you. It's made for you.
Done it.
Practically already done
I
it.
haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah, I know.
It's already halfway done. Let's see. What is it? Video game related?
No.
What is it then?
Poop related.
Let's play? Is it YouTubers?
No, it's video games.
Oh, it is video
Yeah,
games.
sorry.
Okay, hold on. I'm cleaning my glasses and let's see how good at video games I really am. Ready?
Uh-huh. I'm trying to figure out the Wordle.
Well, I'll do Wordle with you then.
Okay, but everyone was very excited for you to do the strands. And I already did it
No, they
immediately.
weren't. They hate me.
No, they don't. They don't hate you. They love you.
What's this?
I love
Steam.
you.
Enter. Okay. I have 2 letters, but I don't know where they go. Let's do. Let's do. Darn. Still 2 letters.
Having a hard time. I have made 3 guesses. I have 2 letters for certain. One where I'm pretty positive. And positive. But I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, hold on. I have a great idea. No, that's not correct. That's not correct.
Is that a fart I just heard?
No, it's this chair.
Oh.
It's the chair. No. I have an idea.
What?
Oh! Okay, I'm positive on 1.
What letter is it?
What letter is you, though?
Well, I have 3.
Oh, you're positive on 3?
Well, yeah. I'm positive on 2, and I have a third one that only has 1 place left to go.
I'm positive on 2.
Okay. What are they?
A and E.
Okay. I'm positive on N and A. Is E the last letter?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
Weather boy? Let's see. I don't want to play this anymore.
It could be. I guess it could be after the E, after the A. It could be here. It's hurting me brain. This playlist is Jazz Lounge royalty free. Enjoy. No, because if I get down this far, I'm out of guesses. But I guess I could just make another guess, even though whatever. I have 3 guesses left. How's it going over there?
Good, but I feel like I used all the common letters and I don't know how to make a word without them. That's the thing I get stuck on. Sometimes I just go, I'm going to use it anyway. Just to see.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. No, I wasn't trying to spell Xanax. I use the X's as placeholders so that I can just like have a visualization of the word sometimes. Could it be or
You said there's an N?
I think yeah.
There is an N?
Yeah.
I'm confused. I can't think of it. And you think the A
is that
a
a word?
And you think the A is the third letter? Because I do.
I don't think it. I know it.
Oh, okay, because I don't know it.
I got it.
I know it by deduction.
I got it.
What?
It's a word that I'm unsure of the meaning of, but I realized.
Is it like phalange?
Yeah, it's phalange. How did you know?
No, I used an L and there's no L.
It's like an old timey
And
word.
there's no R.
What does that word mean?
What?
Okay, got it.
I don't get it.
It's an old timey word.
I don't know what that means.
I'm trying to help you.
Old timey.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint, okay? The first letter is very hard to.
I got it.
You got it? The whole word? Really? What is it?
It's Canavy.
It is Canavy, yes. Good
Canavy.
job. Knave. Good job.
Okay, my coffee's ready.
Okay, and then
And I can't sit here and chat with you all day.
I know.
Okay,
I
have
know.
to drink my coffee and I have to go.
You're gonna drink your coffee, you're gonna do this strand, and then you're gonna go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a short stream today anyways, because I wanna help you. Hmm. 2 hours later. Can you bring me a green tea? I didn't listen to Short and Sweet. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna open this up so when Matt comes back, we can all see how he's so good at it. Yeah, I do. Are you surprised, Gengi?
I thought Gengi wasn't going to show his face around here anymore.
Thank you so much. Why?
It's too clicky, Gengi. Forbes said not to be clicky.
How'd you sleep last night?
Not good.
No?
I
Why?
don't remember what I was tripping about. I was like having like half awake dreams, you know?
Oh,
And that's why
yeah.
when you woke me up this morning, I was like, what's going on? I was like,
Yeah,
completely
you were
out
very
of it.
confused.
I was confused. I thought that because I was having like a half awake dream where it felt like it was real, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was about though. It was nonsense. It's a nonsense dream. Okay, the Strands. It's time for video game Strands. It's the moment everyone's been waiting for.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see how
I don't like
fast-
that knave.
I'm sorry.
New York Times.
I'm sorry.
That's not a good word. Let's do a word that nobody has used in 80 years. You know? Okay, here we go. Dude, that Connections yesterday, did you tell everyone how horrible it was?
What was it? I already forgot.
It was so hard. It was hard as shit.
What was the theme?
Connections? There's a theme?
Oh, Connections. Sorry. We had a really hard time with Connections
I thought you were going
yesterday.
to tell me that there was like an overall theme for Connections.
No, sorry.
Okay, don't trick me like that.
I lost yesterday's Connections.
Here we go. Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I already have the strand, whatever it's called. Okay, that was easy. Let's see. Now, I will do. Now I don't see anything. Hold on. Okay, well I guess there's no Mario. So what's that all about? Is this like old New York Times person video games where it's gonna be like asteroids? Is it gonna be that?
No.
Okay. Is it characters or actual games?
Games.
Okay, I see Hitachi.
Hitachi?
Is that a game?
Depends on how you use it.
Hold on, I'm drinking coffee. Ooh. Okay, I found one. Fallout. Easy. Can't hide from me, Todd Howard. Now I see. Ow. This new phone case hurts my hand.
I'm sorry. Why?
It's the way it's shaped and it's heavy.
You need something like I have that's like...
It has one of those little doodads.
It has this.
I have this
I know
thing.
you have that, but...
Doesn't help.
No, this is better because I can just do like this.
This works.
This sounds like Club Penguin.
Hold on. Oh, I see one.
I drink zero
I see
sugar
one.
green teas.
Oh, no, I don't see one.
I love Ito and
I see one. I see one. I see one.
What is it?
Uncharted. Easy.
Uncharted.
Shut up, Nathan Drake.
I love Itoen.
Now I have
The jasmine green tea one. Bye. Forget about it.
Fat Lot. Is that a game?
Fat Lot?
Yeah.
Pot Boy?
I'm confused. Okay, hold on. I need more coffee.
Try Pot Boy.
Okay, give me a second here. You can keep talking your business and I will do this.
Try, remember how fast I did this?
The video game one?
Remember how I blasted through
I
it?
just started.
Yeah. I think it took me like less than a minute.
Oh, I see the word fart.
I saw part 2. I saw part also. That's my favorite game. That's okay, Razzle. You do whatever you want to do. You do what you want to do, baby. That's right.
What Razzle gotta do? Gotta go watch another streamer?
Fix the command.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the business casual look. That's why I'm so smart today.
Why don't I know what these are?
I don't know.
What are these little words down here? I don't
What
get
little
it.
words down where?
These little letters. I don't know what they're making. What are they making?
Let me show me what you have so far. You have Fallout and Uncharted
And video games.
and video games.
I see the word movie. But that doesn't make any sense.
I saw a movie also, but it's not. Show me to me, Rachel. Bottom half was harder.
Yeah, what the heck? I don't recognize none of these words, no.
Think about games. Try to think about games.
That's all I think about.
Yeah.
Because the people need content. They need it. So I will play the games. It's not easy.
Does this not sound like Club Penguin, this music?
I need to look away from it for a moment.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to back out so that my timer doesn't go. Is there a timer on this one?
No.
And I just need to have a second and drink some coffee, and then I'll go back to it, and I'll see them immediately. I'm farting, Gengi.
Sorry, Gengi. Also, it sounds like, do you remember that game on Neopets? The ice cream game?
No.
I'm not talking to you, really.
Well, you're looking
I'm just
at me while
looking
you're
at
making
you,
that
yeah.
motion. I didn't play that.
The ice cream game.
Unless
on
you made me
Neopets.
play it, but I don't really
Maybe
remember.
I did.
Okay, I'm back in there, and I don't see nothing. Why is this so hard?
Listen.
I don't get it. Why can't I find these video games? These letters don't make video games. These aren't video game letters, bro.
It's not doing any sound.
Oh my god, for a second I thought Heavy Rain was one. I said, there's no way.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Neopets.
I can't. I
Jazz.
don't understand. What? Are there acronyms in here or something?
No.
What?
Do you want me to give you hints to what you should be looking for?
No. What? I found one. I found one. Oh my god.
What'd you
This is
find?
So scary.
What'd you find?
Halo. I found Halo.
Mo.
All I can see is fart.
Now you know how I feel. Should I do Bandle while he's trying to do this because he's bad at it and I'm so good? I'm kidding. You think you're good at it? You're better at Wordle than I am.
Wordle's been hard lately.
Wordle is hard.
You know why I think it's hard? Because I switched to Steam instead of Rains. I used to do Rains, R-A-I-N-S to start, and I would be getting like second guess Wordles all the time. And I switched to Steam thinking that it would be good, and I think it's really throwing me off. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just
Go
saying.
back to Reigns.
I might do that.
Okay, I'm starting Bandle.
The Reigns of Castamea.
I'm starting Bandle.
Gengi.
Don't do that.
Listen, hold on. I'm almost done. I might need your help. If you're Lewing Bandle, I want to play Bandle.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it gives us viruses.
You hate Bandle.
It gives us viruses.
Okay, well, I will prepare Bandle then for you while you figure that out.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm holding.
I don't see it. Far Cry's not in here.
Fart cry, more like.
Dang it. Okay. All right.
Far Cry is not more famous than the games that are in there, if that helps you. I think that would help you. Where did that little thingy go?
Oh my god, I found one.
What'd you find?
Okay, hold on. I have one left. What the fuck is it? What is this? What? No. It's not that. No.
What?
I thought I saw Wave Racer, but no.
Where did this thingy go? Did I drop it?
What are those games people playing lately? Let's see.
If I asked you what a game was that everyone knows, what would
Mario,
you...
Zelda.
No, right now, not old people. Everyone.
Fortnite. I already got Minecraft.
Oh, well then why
So
didn't you say that?
step off.
Okay.
Tell
Well,
me the
keep
real
going
one.
down that the audience is probably the same for the other
Call of Duty.
No.
What do you mean? Grand Theft Auto. I don't know what this one is. I have CHATVWER. Chatterbait?
Yes, it's Chatterbait.
All I see is chat. And wave. I don't know what this is. Chario?
I'll give you a hint. Another hint. Are you ready? It's online.
I need to drink this coffee again.
It's multiplayer. I need to find the little headphone adapter thing.
Amogus? It's online. It's multiplayer. What? But I said Call of Duty. I said Fortnite. I said... What is it? Farmville? What is it?
Where are those little headphone adapters?
What?
There was one in here. We used it the other day.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't move it. Let me see.
I'll give you another hint.
No. Okay, what is it?
It's blue, flute my flu, blue.
What?
Blue.
No, it's not. It's not Trombone Champ.
No, it's not Trombone Champ.
But that's what we did. That's what that's from.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Oh, I didn't see the O. I didn't know I had an O left. You heard me say what letters I had left, and I didn't know that O was up there. Oh my goodness. No wonder I was having so much trouble. I got it. I thought Overwatch was porn. I didn't know that was a game.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing now?
I'm asking you where that little adapter... Oh, I found it.
Oh, but I already told you I have no clue.
I found it.
Okay, I gotta do connections, though.
No, first I'm doing... Okay, you can do connections.
Okay. Let's see. We got cream. We got glitter. So I'm thinking things that come out of my penis.
This is for you when you're ready. Connections was hard, by the way.
Okay, fine. We can play this. Not as hard as yesterday. We were doing it for like 3 hours.
Yeah, this one...
But also, Shelby made me get high.
I didn't make you do
Yeah, you
anything.
did. You put it in my mouth and you said, "Suck it, bitch."
And you said,
Okay. Oh yeah, we're doing the word the what's it called?
Bandle?
Squirtle. The Bandle.
Yeah, if you want.
I want to make a game called Squirtle, and you have to guess the Pokemons.
That's already in the show Pokemon. when you go to commercial, it says, "Who's that Pokemon?"
But it's not called Squirtle
Why would it be called?
because it's a play on Wordle.
And
it's Squirtle,
But
baby.
they're not all the same length in letters, so
Oh yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
yeah.
What?
Don't fart in here.
I didn't fart.
There's no farting in here allowed.
I didn't hear anything.
There's no farting in here allowed.
I think you might be confused.
I've
Let's
never
play
farted
Squirtle, whatever
once.
it's called. DeBeazle.
Should I light an incense?
No, please don't.
Okay.
Please don't.
You have a question?
Are we
What's
gonna
your
play that
question?
game?
Yeah. 2003.
What in the hell? Is it the Halo theme song? What is this? What the hell? Is it Chop Suey?
Can I tell you what I thought it was immediately? I thought it was "Let's get down to business," but it's not. It's wrong. Bex Tags had the same idea. It's so long. What is that? You must be swift as a coursing.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
A pyramid.
Uh-huh.
Does it have 6 sides? Like, does the little pointy point at the top where the things meet? Because you could...
Nope.
Because you know.
Nope.
It's kind of a side.
Nope.
It's
Nope.
kind of a side.
Nope.
Well, you're just not living in the quantum realm like me. Because that's a side. That has a surface.
Nope.
No matter how small.
All right, I'm skipping.
Okay, fine. I have no clue what this is. This is farts. This is the main menu of a really shitty game on Windows 95 or something. What the hell was that?
Is that not the RuneScape theme? Like, what is this?
I
What?
see your bra through your buttons.
Here?
What the? RuneScape?
Yeah.
I see your bra through your buttons.
I have no idea. Dum dum da da dum da. What year did we did?
Oh my god, do they do movie
What
themes?
year did Pirates of the Caribbean come out? That
Not-
seems like the
I
right
think it
year.
was a little earlier than 2003. Maybe not though. It's like 2002. Do they do movie themes? You got it? See, I didn't think they were doing movie themes. Okay then. Back to what's important. Connections and me. Good job. You're good at it. To me, it sounded like farts.
Voguing.
I'm just making it hard to think.
It's so long.
You're making me associate all of these words with Will Turner, okay? I need you to turn that
It's
off.
still going. Okay, now it's done.
Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm doing connections.
Okay. Matthew Badoof, thank you for subscribing.
Oh wait, I can just take these headphones off.
I guess so. You don't want to be in on the conversation.
I do, but I want to do this thing. So okay, lighthouse. There's always a lighthouse, always a man.
Is a man not entitled to the cream of his box?
When they said that in BioShock Infinite, it's always a lighthouse. I said, I wish there wasn't. I don't know what's happening right now. It seems like you didn't know how to finish this game.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does sound like that.
Like, what are you talking about, Elizabeth? You're losing me.
Elizabeth doesn't know what's going
Am I
on.
in hell? What is going on?
Yes, you are in hell.
Okay. Hold on. I need to
is
think about
this?
this. Okay. A cube and a box have 6 sides. Now, a pyramid in the quantum realm would maybe, at the microscopic level, maybe would have 6 sides. But no.
PTD sent us 2 Pokemon type Wordles.
Now, here's gold and diamond. Now, obviously, that's obvious. But it could be versions of Pokemon. So, no.
It could be, yeah.
See, that's one of the ones where sometimes when you play connections, you see a connection and you have to go, no, nobody's as dumb as you, and that's not the connection.
Sometimes.
It's not going to be Pokemon games, and you need to let it go.
Sometimes, but also sometimes not. Sometimes it,
It's more of a general audience thing, It's not like usually that specific. Okay.
I'm going to pull up Framed.
Bada bang bang, bada bang bang, bada bang.
The daily movie guessing game. I've never seen. I don't know what this is.
I think I found one.
Oh yeah,
think
tell
I
us
fucking
about
found
it.
one.
Tell us about it, stud.
Bam! I got green.
Yellow first, and then green.
I got green.
Oh,
just
green is the only one. Okay.
I got box, dive, fence, row. Done. Now.
Yup.
Okay.
Yup.
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna get another one right now. Hold on.
This is Along Came Polly.
Oh my god.
Let's try it.
Oh my god, I think I found another one. I think I found another one. Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? I'm pressing it. It worked. I got purple. Ice cream.
Oh, here we go. You got purple? That was the last one I got. It really stumped me for some reason.
No, as soon as I saw the word cube, my association said, there's snakes out there this big?
Ice Cube.
And I saw Ice Cube and I said, oh my god.
I thought maybe...
You're telling me there's snakes out there this big?
This is 40-year-old
Yeah,
virgin?
Ice Cube, you came here to study the
But I don't
anaconda. You
remember.
didn't look it up on the internet for 1 second before you got out here? It's so silly. This Ice Cube cameraman, he came all the way to the Amazon rainforest to do a documentary on anacondas, and then when they show him the anaconda skin, he didn't realize it's like, why did you had to get your shots and everything to come all the way out here and you didn't look up for 1 second what an anaconda is? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think, yeah. Yeah.
It's just so silly. It's like he signed up for this job to do a documentary on anacondas, and then when he finds out how big they are, he's completely shocked.
Maybe there's something about having the
comical.
name Ice that makes it so that you have to question the job that you've
Oh yeah, because
been
of
doing.
Ice-T. You're telling me there's guys out here getting after little girls with pigtails?
Yeah.
Well, your name is Ice. Who came first, Ice-T or Ice Cube?
I don't know.
Do you think Ice Cube has ever been inside Ice-T?
If I had to guess, yeah.
Because you can't have Ice-T without an Ice Cube. Ooh, they should write that in their next diss track. Did you know that SVU, somebody interviewed Ice-T about SVU and asked Ice-T if he thought that if he thought that SVU was getting too woke, and Ice-T said, "What is woke? Like I give a fuck."
Yes, thank you.
Something like that, he said, and I thought that was funny. We saw Ice-T. Did you tell everyone?
I think we have told people
He
before.
was outside of our apartment, just standing there,
Yeah.
menacingly.
Menacingly.
Hold on, let me finish connections. Okay.
Oh, yeah. This
Oh,
is that
shit. Oh,
old
come on
guys.
now.
This is that movie.
Listen, I did diamond, lighthouse, gold, glitter, and I was doing things that are shiny or things that shine.
Uh-huh.
And it was wrong. But that's not wrong. That is correct. That is a thing. Those do that.
What? Sorry, do it again.
I
Say it
said
again.
diamond, lighthouse, gold, glitter. Those are things that shine. But okay, fine. It is though. They do. Okay, fine.
A lighthouse isn't shiny on its own.
Yeah, it shines.
No.
It
You have
shines.
to turn it on. It makes a light.
So it shines.
But there are other things in there that.
Oh, so I'm on the right path though? Yeah, okay, I got
Maybe.
it. Sparkling things. A sparkling diamond.
I think you're right. This is taken. I think this is taken.
Taking what?
This movie.
Oh, wait, what are we doing?
I'm doing Framed, where it shows you still frames from a movie. and you have to
Wonders of
guess.
the world. What? Lighthouse?
Yeah, like there's that big lighthouse.
I don't think
The big one lighthouse. Right?
What are the wonders? There's only 7 wonders of the world.
But there were old ones and there were new ones, you know?
By the old gods and the new.
Lighthouse, wonder of the world. Lighthouse of Alexandria.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can see that.
I think this is taken. I think you're right.
I've almost done with my coffee and New York Times, so it's almost time for me to leave.
You did it. Good job, BB Hood.
Ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum. How come I feel like the mini is offset time-wise when it resets with the other ones?
I think they all are a little bit staggered
Because we did the mini,
last night.
we did it early though.
No.
Like, yeah, we did it at like the same time as the other ones. And why hasn't it reset yet?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
You do know your movies.
Okay, I think I'm out.
This is when she says, "Daddy, please let me go to France." And she's like, "Come on. Stop being a guy.
Cadet Kelly?
She can go to France. You're being too protective."
Parent Trap?
Her father. No, it's taken.
Oh, yeah.
It's taken. I'm telling you
And then
what's
she
happening.
immediately gets kidnapped.
And then she immediately decides to join a strange man in a car. She and her friend.
To be fair, he was very charming and
He was
normal-looking.
very charming. It doesn't matter. Not her fault. Don't human traffic people. Obviously, it's the human trafficker's fault. Your
Listen to me
father's
very
giving you
carefully.
some really
You are
good
going to be
advice here.
taken. You are going to be taken.
And you say, listen, don't talk to anybody. Don't tell anyone where you're staying. And then she meets one cute guy.
I have an idea for a sketch.
And he's like, do you want to share a cab? I'll drop you off at your place you're staying. And she's like, yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
I have an idea for a sketch. Ready? Okay. It's the girl. And it's taken. And she runs and she hunches the bed and she calls her dad. And it's Liam Neeson type guy. And she's like, there's a man here. And Liam Neeson's like, listen to me very carefully. You are going to be taken. You bye, whatever. And then the guy comes in, and then it turns out to just be like the cleaning ladies or something. Not a threat at all. Just like a normal person who would come through the house. And then,
And still reacting as if,
but that's that girl's life, is her dad is this psychopath who's just, you're going to be taken.
yeah.
Just jumps immediately to, you must be being kidnapped right now. You know?
I think we could workshop that.
You know?
I think there's something there. I like it.
And then the girl's like, "Oh no, Dad, it's just I forgot. I ordered a pizza. It's just the pizza guy." And then he's like, "Let me speak to him."
Get under the bed.
And then he speaks to the pizza guy, and he's like, "I have a particular set of skills."
I'm gonna play this
The
scene.
guy's like, "Dude, I just delivering the pizza, man." You know?
I'm gonna play this scene from Taken because I want you all to see Liam Neeson's face in it.
In the window.
Yeah,
It's
because
silly.
it's quite literally the best thing I've ever seen that's ever happened to me.
Well.
It is unusual.
I don't have anything against it. It's just unusual. You know?
I think it's nice. Ed Sheeran is also with a normal person. You know?
Ed Sheeran is with a normal person?
Yep. I like when celebrities date non-celebrities.
Is Ed Sheeran that guy from Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah. He was in Game of Thrones.
That's the only thing I know about Ed Sheeran is that he was in Game of Thrones. And I didn't even really know what he looked like or who he was. But when I saw him, I knew. I was like, that person's not supposed to be here right now.
That's how I always feel about Ed Sheeran, unfortunately.
Ed Sheeran feels that way every time he does
I think
anything.
that's at least the look that he conveys with his face, is that he's
Yeah.
not supposed to be there.
But then you hear his voice and you're like, oh, he's an angel.
He has a voice of an angel. He knew her from before he got famous, says making random number. Ed Sheeran.
Oh, that's nice.
That is
Do you think that she has imposter syndrome, or she has like problems like, oh my God, this guy I'm dating is becoming so famous. He's obviously going to leave me for Miley Cyrus or whatever.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. But
Maybe she's just like, she's so confident, like she knows what she got going on.
or he makes her make sure that she knows that she has no reason to worry or whatever, and he makes her feel very comfortable. And they work on it, you know?
Yeah. Or he's like, I could be dating Taylor Swift. And she's like, yeah, right. And he's like, you're right. Okay. I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
But keep him away from Ariana Grande. That's all I have to say.
He is starting to look like her type, so.
Oh my God. The wit today. Oh, that's so funny. Who's the guy who voice acts SpongeBob?
Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenny, because that's her type.
Mm-hmm. That's my type.
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No.
It's funny because she's dating that I almost said handsome Squidward, that SpongeBob man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's... Listen, no shade.
He might just not be photogenic. But when you see him doing his thing, strutting his stuff, singing his songs, dancing his dance, he might be, he might be a really fun, cool guy.
Yeah,
And
sure.
And, but yeah, in the photos, it does seem, but not even, it's just compared to Ariana Grande.
That's what I mean. It's like...
You wouldn't notice him or think anything unless you were looking at him next to a photo of Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
She's like, it's like,
And also
it's
the man
absurd.
that she divorced previous to him is a very beautiful boy.
I don't know that.
I know. I'm telling you.
Beautiful boy.
But yeah, I guess it's just like theater kids. Yeah, they're two theater kids and they just mesh.
Yeah.
But he's an interesting looking fellow.
He's a normal looking fellow. She is an abnormally attractive fellow. And he's a normal person.
It's the plastic surgery.
She has changed quite a bit.
Quite a bit, yeah.
She's like unrecognizable when you look at those old photos of her on whatever the hell she was on.
Victorious.
Yeah. That was beyond my days.
I was watching that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The only thing I've seen from Victorious is when that potato comes all over her face.
Yeah, but that
And
was
she's
just
like,
bonus content on the internet.
That was weird. That was weird shit, dude.
Yeah, it was.
How do you do that? Even if you had a funny idea, and it would be funny, if you're on set and you're filming a 14-year-old girl, if it at all is coming across inappropriate,
You'd think
I
that
would be
somebody
so
would have said
embarrassed to follow.
something.
I'd be like, oh man, I had this funny idea, but now that I'm thinking about it or seeing it, this is not gonna work. This is embarrassing that I came up with this. How do you even follow through and then put it on the air?
Yeah.
You know?
It's bad.
Yikes, bro. Embarrassing.
It is. I know. He did know it came off inappropriate, and that
We're
was
not
the
talking
whole
about
point.
high art here. We're not talking about Taxi Driver. Where they hired like psychologists to work with Jodie Foster to make sure she was understanding
Safe.
and was okay and safe and shit. And it's
Yeah.
like making high art and and all that. It's like we're talking about shitty, the worst, lowest form of art. Nickelodeon web content. You know?
Yeah, it's not even. I mean, the fact that it was so like uncomfortable to watch, and it wasn't something for mainstream television. It was for the internet. It was for like bonus content on the website.
Yeah.
Makes me think like they, we're trying to push it a little bit more than normally.
It also makes it seem like it's a secret place to put it where the parents can't see it or something. Like it couldn't make it on air, but the web, we can make it. Yeah, That's what I'm saying.
Amen.
Hold on, what was I going to say to you?
I don't know. I would love to hear it though.
Now I need to go.
Yeah, I'm going to actually probably bounce in like half an hour because I have stuff that I can help you with.
Well, I could probably just have another cup of coffee and then we can bounce together.
Yeah, we can do that. I was just going to say that.
What was I going to say, dude? Oh my God. It doesn't matter. I have no idea.
Pity Cap dated Dan Schneider's nephew.
Oh my God, really?
Pity Cap said, so I've been in Dan Schneider's mom's house and it was a shrine to him and it was creepy.
Oh my God, I can see that.
I could see that.
I could see that.
He totally gives.
But also,
my mommy worshipped me.
Dan Schneider is his own mother. He's just playing the role of his own mother, and that's his shrine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's doing a Mrs. Doubtfire, trying to go back and forth between them.
Or a.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's a little closer.
Okay, mother, I'll be right there. Hold on, mommy needs me.
Norman! Oh, my mom. Oh, ooh. Gotta go. I know that is such lore, Pity Cap. Wow.
That is real lore, Pity Cap.
It is. Did you ever date anybody associated with a famous? Or have a situation with a, adjacent to a famous that is just like a funny thing?
No. I went to school with the Talking Heads keyboardist's son.
I dated Charles Schultz's grandson, says Megbot. That's cool.
Who's Charles Schultz?
Of Peanuts?
Oh my God.
Of Peanuts?
That's all I can think of. And then I went to school with the granddaughter of Bosworth in Austin Powers. The guy from Logan's Run. I don't know. I didn't date her though.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And
Basil?
Basil, that's what I meant. Basil. And then
Ryan Gosling's mom graduated from a university and he attended her grad ceremony. Aw, that's cute. Girl I was seeing once nannied for Fergie. Did she go? I have to assume she did.
You know the wait, who wrote who wrote Oh my God, what's that song you like? It's acoustic guitar and it's a lady and she's singing and I think it's repetitive and I think it's Four Non-Blondes.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, that one. What's that lady's name?
I forget, but she's a prolific songwriter.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't know that. She wrote Beautiful. You are beautiful.
She also wrote Hurt, that Christina Aguilera did. That I sang at that talent show.
I thought you were telling me she wrote that for Johnny
No,
Cash, and I was
no.
like, you got a lot to learn about Folsom Prison, sweetie. But yeah, she wrote another song. I recently learned this, and it was not beautiful. It was a very uncharacteristic song you would think for this lady, and it was like somebody else did it, and it was super popular. And she said that she thought she was making a joke, and then it turned out to be she realized she had a hit song. I'm making another coffee. Anyway, sorry, that's my boring.
I try sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out. What's in my head, and Linda Perry. I'm feeling a little peculiar. She wrote some bangers, dude. Beautiful. What you waiting for? What you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting? And I'm coming up, so you better get this party started.
Hey, did you know Gifted and Talented?
What?
Do you remember Gifted and Talented?
Gate? Gifted and Talented Education?
Yeah.
Yes, I was there.
You were in it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because you know what I learned?
What?
You know what I learned?
It's bullshit.
Well, I always assumed that because I saw the kids they were choosing to being gifted and talented, and I was like, really? Like, that kid? Like, that kid eats boogers, dude. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, that kid couldn't make friends with a turtle. You know? Oh, he's like maybe a year ahead in algebra or something. But that is like one of the dumbest people I've ever met.
Yeah, I wasn't there because I was
You know?
smart.
Not you.
No, I know. I wasn't there because I was smart. I was there for acting and singing.
Yeah. Well, guess what I found out?
What?
That there's lots of conspiracy theories about it.
Oh, yeah?
About Gate.
Oh, yeah?
Did you know this?
No.
About
Because I was there and nothing happened.
lots of conspiracies about that it's like kind of adjacent to MK Ultra.
No.
And that there's like government, they're like testing kids for psychic abilities.
No. I also literally used to carpool 2 Gate classes on the weekend with a girl who ate boogers. and she was not MK Ultra. She would eat her boogers, and I literally, you know me, people pleaser. You know how hard it is for me as a child to be like, can you please stop eating your boogers? And I had to say it because I was gagging in her car.
Yeah.
I was like, can you please stop eating your boogers?
I caught my friend who was like 16 or 17 years old eating his booger because he just absentmindedly forgot I was in the car, and it was like, I wanted to throw up. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What the hell? It was so disgusting. I want to gag right now thinking about it. I'll never forget that moment.
They showed that
in my
guy
life.
on Below Deck pick his booger and stick it in his mouth.
No. Okay.
Oh, did you see JoJo Siwa?
Don't tell me she ate her booger.
Oh yeah, just somebody filmed,
What?
Somebody filmed her in her car, just going
No.
to town in
You
her.
need to stop. I'm gonna throw up.
Okay,
This
I
is
won't talk about
disgusting.
it, but I
That's
will.
disgusting.
Can I just say that her car is plastered in her face and her name?
What?
So she's driving down the street,
Here I am, everyone, eating boogers.
not tinted windows. Just
Oh my god,
I
that
have
is.
a video of it.
I hate that. I never want to see that.
Well,
That is so weird. Don't eat your boogers. Why? Okay, I can't think about it. I'm gonna throw up.
don't think about it.
That's like one of the grossest things to me. I can't. You know. That's so gross. I picked my nose.
yeah,
you
everybody
know?
picks their boogies. It's just what
I'm not
matters
gonna-
is what you do with it
I'm not
after.
gonna do it where someone could see my boogie though, and I'd be embarrassed if someone did see my boogie. And then to eat your boogie.
Everybody thinks that you're alone when you're in your car. You
Listen.
feel private.
Listen, I gotta tell you a story, okay? I've told a story before, but listen. I was in Santa Cruz going to school, okay?
Is this about boogers?
No.
I remember this story.
Yeah.
I remember the
I don't
story.
think
Go
I'll ever
ahead.
forget this story. This is to teach you guys a lesson about picking your nose while you're driving, you know? But I had just been disc golfing, and so it was dry out there and dusty, and I just, and then it was like I needed to pick a boogie, you know? Anyway, I was like this poor college kid. I think I was driving whoever made the Saturn. I think I had a Saturn, whatever that was. Really shitty car. Who made the Saturn? Anyway,
Toyota?
it was in my crappy little run-down Saturn because my cool car that I saved up for and bought broke down
Oh.
because I bought it used. Anyway, I had to have
Sorry.
this shitty car. I remember just, feeling like a real loser. And I was there and I had to pick my boogies.
Sure.
And I looked over out my window and there was a very handsome man with a Barbie doll girlfriend. I'm not saying that I want that or I'm jealous of that, but just like literally 80s movie bully in a red convertible, right? And the guy is like very over the top animatedly doing this to me, looking at me and picking his nose to make fun of me, and his Barbie girlfriend is just laughing at me, and then they and drive off, and it was just like
Just like a
wow,
movie.
I just got 80s bullied. I just got 80s bullied.
I just got 80s
You know?
bullied. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that guy was on his way to like, dressing like skeletons, smoking cigarettes in the bathroom,
Absolutely.
and fight Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my coffee.
Did you see that picture I sent you of the Ralph Macchio shirt?
Yeah.
Did you like it? I want to look at Linda Perry's songs that she wrote. Okay. Can I just get a full list of songs, please? Please? Solo beginnings. Production and songwriting. Get the party started. She wrote for that. She wrote and sent to Madonna, who said no thank you. Okay, and then Pink reached out to her and was like, hey, I need help with my second album, Misunderstood. Okay, and then she helped her, and then she wrote Beautiful. I am beautiful, no matter what they say, Words can't bring you down. Oh, no. Don't you bring me down tonight. What you waiting for? Beautiful. Okay, and I don't like that. Okay, and then she helped Christina Aguilera with Back to Basics. Okay. Oh.
Hey, I'm sorry, Daphne. I'm sorry. Oh, boo-boo. Daphne has a problem with like laying in dangerous locations. Like every time I need to come to sit back down in a chair, I have to play Twister to get around Daphne, and my big toe pinched her little lip down there, and then she's like, how could you do this to me? And it's like, well, don't lay there. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
She likes to.
They all do that.
She likes to sneak into my office and then lay down like behind or under my chair where I have no idea she's there, and she will like literally have her paws and head like under like the legs of my office chair that has wheels. And then I'll be like, okay, gotta get up and go to the bathroom, and I'll scoot back, and then she'll be, oh, and I'll like run over to, and it's like, I don't know why she keeps laying there.
I know, poor Bubba-Doo. Poor Bubba-Doo.
She can't figure it out that's,
Yeah.
What are you looking at over there?
I'm reading about Linda Perry,
Who's that?
the lady who wrote the song that you were talking about.
Oh, that's her name? I see.
She was with the girl from Roseanne for a while. Darlene.
Oh, yeah, Darlene. That's cool.
25 years.
And I... That's not her.
Yes.
Oh, wait, that is that song?
And I said, hey, yeah, yeah.
Oh, is that what's going on? Oh, dude, that's so funny. Like, that's like, I feel like, that's the same. I feel like, though, I separate those in my mind. Like, for some reason, that part, I just associate it with, like, that He-Man meme. And I just, like, think it's a different song for some reason.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it's a little annoying and repetitive for me. It's catchy, but
I disagree.
I could probably go without ever hearing it again, to be honest.
I disagree. Singles produced or written by Linda Perry. Get the Party Started. Beautiful.
Man, I think Get the Party Started, that's a Pink song. Yeah, that's the one that I heard about, that she wrote that. And she said that she was doing it as, like, not a joke. That's not the right word, but...
I'll read it to you right here.
Yeah. And then it just came together, and she's like, oh, I have a hit song. Oopsie.
Yep. Let's see.
And a hoo, and a ha, and a he, a hoo.
Curious about the new musical technology behind music she was hearing on the radio, she asked a friend. Based on their input, Perry purchased an Akai MPC sampler.
Mm-hmm.
You have that.
I have that.
And Roland and Korg Triton synthesizers.
Ooh.
And taught herself to use them, writing her first dance song, Get the Party Started, in the process. She sent the song to Madonna's manager, Guy Oseary, who turned it down. In 2000, Perry was contacted by Pink, seeking production and songwriting assistance on her second album, Misunderstood, and she co-wrote and produced much of the album. That's all it says. Doesn't say anything about it being funny, silly.
Oh.
Sorry.
I saw something that she just said that she was like in her room and I don't know what she said exactly. Something about how it wasn't music that she liked or thought that was good. And then at some point she realized, oh, well, I have a hit here, so I guess I need to finish it. But it wasn't.
Here we go.
There's something about it.
I went to the Wikipedia for the song Get the Party Started.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're going to find out. The song was composed by former Four Non Blondes frontwoman Linda Perry. She said that the process of making the song was so unlike me, according to her. She was going through a weird phase during which she wanted to learn how to program drums. She programmed her first beat, picked up a bass guitar, and in her words, did what the beat was asking me to do. She decided to put every wrong instrument in the song and consequentially acquired a horn sample. I was doing the music, the melody was already coming to me and what I wanted the song to be, she said. She finished the song by including in the song every catchphrase you possibly could imagine before laughing at the realization that she had written a potential hit single and her first dance song. That's really funny. I like that.
Yeah. So it's kind of what I was saying.
It is, yeah.
Listen, I read about 30 different little factoids every 5 minutes when I'm scrolling Reddit. So,
I know.
You know, can't remember all the details of them all. But you get the gist.
Yeah. What about JoJo Siwa's song? Gangy.
She says, let's eat these fucking boogers.
Yeah.
And I eat some boogers when I'm driving my car.
I'm big in my nose, it's in real far, and I am feeling a little bit hungry.
Ew. Did we ever talk about ray gun on the stream?
I don't know. Uh-oh. My skin.
Yeah, I know I see him bronzy buttons.
Brothely buttons. Karma's a bitch.
Listen,
Should
dead
have known
horse.
better.
ray gun's a dead horse, okay?
If I had a wish, I would have never effed around.
But ray gun for me was this year's Ocean Gate. You know?
Yeah.
Just Ocean Gate. It was something where I needed to know why. I needed it to make sense or I was going to be unhappy. And Ocean Gate still, I have to accept that it'll never make sense. You know? And Reagan, I feel the same. I need to know. I want to know. I wish that I could do the Harry Potter thing where you stick your face in that bowl of cum and then you have the memories, you know? And I could relive it and from the perspective to fully understand.
Like, how did this happen?
How?
Yeah. How did this happen?
How?
Yeah.
I
saw.
like that it happened, kind of. I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't enjoy people being so mean, but at the same time, what did you think was going to happen?
Here's the thing. I have to make a PSA because I saw videos going around on TikTok and stuff of people being like, this is why Ray Gun was able to do this. It's because her husband was a judge at the qualifiers and this and that. And I was like, what? That's crazy. If that's true, that's a huge, big fucking deal.
Yeah,
and
is
I
that
went
true?
and I researched it and it was just like not true.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Yeah.
like, so, and I was reading, and not a single person in the comments ever was like, are you sure? Or, I can't find anything about this online. They're just like, oh, that makes sense. Well, no wonder.
Yeah.
And it's like, I cannot
It's real
implore
bad
you all
lately.
enough to question what you, if
Yeah.
something elicits a reaction from you, go Google it.
Yeah, that's like the black Myth Wukong. You know, that's like the people saying that Sweet Baby Inc. like blackmailed them or something, or like tried to extort $14 million from them if they didn't acquire their services. And I heard that like so often everywhere, and every time I saw it, I was like, "There's no
That
fucking
cannot be
way
real."
that
Yeah.
that is what happened or how it happened. Whatever that is, there's no way that is not how business is done.
Yeah.
There's no way that, you know, and then yeah, it never happened. There's no association. And now, but who knows, maybe I'm wrong about this, but apparently there's zero association or correspondence between Sweet Baby Inc. and anyone at Black Myth Wukong.
It's awful.
And it's just a completely
It's
made up
awful.
story.
It's rampant.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I told you this one. I saw another one on TikTok of a person just with their face talking so confidently and sincerely about Labyrinth trivia, about David Bowie, and like, yeah, we all know that that David Bowie's bulge is famous in Labyrinth, but do you know why that even happened? And then they went on a whole big long story about how the hand double for the magical balls that he juggles, whatever those are called, ball juggling, magic balls, who was standing behind him or something. This person on TikTok said that that man was crouched down behind David Bowie for so long, filming that scene for hours, that eventually David Bowie had to start farting. And David Bowie didn't want to be rude, so he grabbed a bundle of potpourri and stuck it in his pants.
Yeah, that doesn't sound real at all.
It sounds so fake, and they were so like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? That's so silly. And I was like, if this is real, I gotta know. I gotta see if they're talking
Yeah.
about this. And I couldn't find it anywhere.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what's happening to the internet, okay?
What?
I think is happening to the internet is that the internet has allowed 8-year-olds to enter adult conversations and just say whatever random you know, like when you're 8 years old and you have a thought and you don't yet realize that just because you had a thought or an idea doesn't mean that it's real or how the world works. Mm-hmm. You know?
You know what I'm
like
gonna
for
start
example,
doing?
when I was I have an
Go
example
ahead.
of this.
Go ahead.
When I was young, I didn't know who the Police were, like
Mm-hmm.
the band, and I didn't know who Sting was. Well, I think that like Biggie had just died, Notorious B.I.G. had just died, and then I think that P. Diddy, may he rest in peace, may he rest in P. Diddy, did like a song that was like, you know, the every breath you, whatever, how's it go? How's that song go?
Yeah. Yes, they did sample that song.
How's that go? It's
Every
bugging me.
breath you
Oh yeah,
take.
and then they did that at like the Grammys or something, and my brain said, because Sting came out at the Grammys to like be a part of it. Mm-hmm. My brain said something about the way Sting was dressed. I had never seen this old man before. My brain told me, "Oh, that's like the priest from the funeral," and that's what I
that.
thought for like a minute.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
And then it wasn't
kid
until
brain.
later where I thought to myself, because it wasn't like something I thought about daily.
No, you just.
And then
you
I
make an
remembered that I had
assumption.
thought that, and I said,
Why did I
"Wait,
think
why did
that?
I think that?
Yeah.
Did someone trick me or tell me that?" I was like, no, I
That's
think
kid
my
brain.
brain just made it up. Just had a thought, didn't give it much thought, and it just like entered my brain as like, that must be what's going on. You know? Mm-hmm. I think that's what's happening on the internet. You just have little kids just like saying things, like actual little kids, you know?
Yeah.
They're just like saying things, but you can't tell that they're a little kid because they're just writing a sentence, you know? And then it's like there's millions of them. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
I have to realize that whenever I'm like on Reddit and I see something so stupid, you know, and I have to be like, this has to just be like a 12-year-old kid who just, you know?
Yeah. Well, that ray gun video that I saw, when I saw it, I was just like, oh, that makes sense. And that's a huge deal. And I almost ran into you and was like, look at this that I just saw. And then I was like, well, let me make sure I have my facts straight. And I
Yeah.
Googled it, luckily.
Yeah.
But
See,
like-
I would have been able to tell you that wasn't true because I was so, like I said, OceanGate, you know? Mm-hmm. I had to dive into this ray gun thing, and for like every day I was checking to wait and see if there was more information about how this happened. And so I had looked into if that was the case, if there was some sort of nepotism or something going on, and I
Right.
couldn't find anything about that. So I think I had already known that wasn't what was going on.
I'm looking for her Wikipedia article so I could just read you the section. I want to start doing, like, tag me in videos on TikTok. I will stitch them and be like, that's not true. Don't listen to that. Research it for 1 second. That's a fake story. Carry on.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe we should do a new series that's just like we review, not review, but you know, we do like the fake story of the week that everyone's believing, and we're just like, why do you guys believe this?
Yeah.
You know?
Fake news of the week. Yeah.
Oh my God, Joey just said,
Joey.
Did you see Joey last night? That's why I didn't sleep good. I forgot. Remember I woke you up, or you were like moving around, so I thought you were awake, and I said, baby,
What?
baby, you don't remember this? I said, baby, you have to look. And then you looked, and it was Joey. That man was snuggling me so hard.
I don't remember that at all.
Joey rarely snuggled. You don't remember that at all? You guys don't understand. Tato snuggles me every single night, okay? Tato was nowhere to be seen last night. Joey came in, and oh my goodness, he was just a little love bug. It was so special. And, you know, it's like, how do you tell him no and tell him to go away? So I lost sleep because I was there. My Joey was so nice. Ew, there he goes. He said, "Ow." He was like, you know, really nestling in with his head, and he purring so big.
I love that.
Okay, come on in here, Joey. Stop being a weirdo.
Oh.
Daphne.
Oh, Daphne, don't leave it. Come on. Come lay down. Daphne, go to your bed.
She thinks that when we say pss, pss, it means to attack the cats.
I know. There are some noises that we know we can't make because it will make Daphne shoot out of the room for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's anything that's like, or like, I don't know why. She just is like that.
I think I would rather have imploded at the bottom of the ocean than go to the Olympics and compete in breakdancing.
I disagree.
What's worse? 1 millionth of a millisecond later, not existing anymore, or the rest of your life being the person who competed at the Olympics so far below an Olympic level?
I would
Holy shit,
rather
dude.
do that. I would make a thing out of it. I would be like, well, that was silly. You know?
Oh, man.
I would start teaching dance lessons.
Both
for sure.
disasters.
For
but
sure, I would teach dance lessons.
She already does.
I
That's
know,
her job.
but now, famous. Sell a video. Sell a Jane Fonda video, you know?
Did you see the AI one of her doing things and like the weird lumps are coming out and she's spinning around? It's creepy. Hey, is the coffee maker breaking?
Why?
It was really making a sound.
I
It
don't
was
know.
really making noise.
I don't know.
Like scary sound.
What's the American equivalent of an Australian woman doing kangaroo hops? Probably like...
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that.
Or like, yeehaw!
Yeah, it's gotta be that. It's gotta be doing
Yeah.
like the you know, Gangnam style little.
No,
Doesn't
no.
he do a little like rodeo, like a hop?
Yeah, it's like this.
Yeah, see?
But,
That's like what it would be.
yeah, but... It's
It's a
different.
pretty American dance move. The lasso. I feel like that's pretty associated with the cowboy, the hat, and the, you know.
It is, yeah, it is. But I wouldn't call it the Gangnam Style. Hi, juicy boy. Meow.
There he is. He's here.
Come here. Oh, you want
Hi,
to sit with
buddy.
your daddy?
He loves me.
Yeah. Good boy.
Thanks for making me lose sleep last night,
Hi,
Joey.
juicy boy.
He left eventually.
Come up. Want me to move this? Hi. He said, "Meow." Can I say something?
Yes.
I love Gangnam Style.
Yeah. It was a little bit.
Sincerely, I love it.
It was a little bit too hot and heavy right there, all at once.
Sure, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's not Gangnam Style's fault. That it's just a banger.
Yeah. There's lots of bangers like that though that I just would prefer to never need to listen to again, just because it was overdone.
I understand, and I
Yeah.
agree with you. But for me personally, my experience with Gangnam Style is that I love it and I want to hear it.
Yeah. It's like somebody. I think it's a really good song, but I don't need to hear it anymore.
I'll hear it.
I'll hear it, but it's just it. I heard it so many times. It was everywhere, you know.
Yeah, I know.
That was around the same time as Gangnam Style, actually.
No,
Kinda.
no.
Yeah. It was like
No.
within the same 2 years of Gangnam Style.
I would say 4 years.
No, because I know where I was working.
Okay.
And I was working in this building in particular for a very short amount of time.
I believe you. I was in high school when Somebody I Used to Know came out, possibly 9th grade. So that's 2009 or 2010. And then
What? What is that? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Gangnam Style was really poppin' in like 2012, 2013, right?
I think they were both popping around that time.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll look it up. I believe you though.
Said it's over.
I just want to know the years. Oh, 2011. Wow.
Is what?
Somebody I Used to Know.
And then when is Gangnam?
Gangnam Style would be 2012, 2013.
Okay, so within the same year.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Good job. High school was a bit of a blur, I suppose. Harlem Shake? Yeah, I remember. It's
Yeah.
ruined for me. I mean, it was always ruined. It was always terrible.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that video you showed me.
Yeah, who was that? Oh, yeah. Blippi.
Blippi.
Blippi, the family-friendly, lovable, silly man who I wouldn't leave alone with my children. He has a video from when he was trying out different types of content before he landed on Blippi, where he just full-on explosive diarrheas on his friend's face when Harlem Shake starts. I think that's the story. I might be one of the little kids on the internet telling fake stories right now, but
No,
I'm pretty
you're
sure
not.
that's the story.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I watched it.
And Blippi's the correct person I'm thinking of?
Yeah, should I ask Shart GPT
Yeah.
to tell me about it?
I guess. Don't call it that.
Why?
But you're the reason Skynet will happen. It hears everything.
What happened
Do you want to know something?
with the Harlem Shake and that guy Blippi? I don't know how to spell Blippi.
Do you remember the other day when we were streaming and I was talking to ChatGPT? Mm-hmm. And I was using the voice version? Mm-hmm. This is the second time this has happened. Well, later that day, I looked at my phone and I saw in the my notification, whatever, that I had an ongoing conversation with ChatGPT that was like 9 hours, like 9.5 hours. And I had closed all my apps. I had opened chat. I opened ChatGPT. There was no conversation, but there was like still a process running that said that I was having her. And I was like, were they just recording my
my
entire life for
God.
like 11 hours or something?
That's so annoying.
Yeah. It's like the second time it happened. I was like, well, I'm not using that feature anymore if they're just going to keep recording. Like, what the hell? You know?
I'm going to read you this
Fucking
story.
shady, bro.
This is what Shart said to me. Blippi, a popular children's entertainer, was involved in a controversy related to an old video he made during the Harlem Shake trend in 2013. I'm sorry, I'm having cramps. Before he became known as Blippi, Stephen John produced comedy videos under the pseudonym Steezy Grossman, or Grossman. In one of these videos, which was a part of the Harlem Shake meme, John performed inappropriate and explicit acts that were not suitable for his current Blippi audience. I guess ChatGPT refuses to tell me explicitly what happened. Maybe I'll say, can you describe the video? Okay. He participated in the Harlem Shake, but took it to an extreme crude level. Wow, ChatGPT does not like this. The video involved John defecating on a friend in a bathroom during the dance, which was obviously meant to be shock humor, but was highly inappropriate and explicit.
That's something that you like say. We should do a Harlem Shake where you just get shit
I
on.
shit on you
as a joke, but
yes,
it's, you don't actually
you don't do it. You don't do it.
It is funny as like a shock humor. Yeah, that would be funny, but not actually.
No, that's from like South Park.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. And then it's like goes too far.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's awful. And I do not recommend that you watch that video.
Yeah. Get it all up in my head. It reminds me of CKY. You guys ever watch that? It was pre-Jackass, pre-Johnny Knoxville. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. And that was the band, and then I think that was Bam Margera's brother's band, and then Bam Margera was like, or no,
what
is it his brother, or am I making?
I had no idea that CKY was something that wasn't just a band.
No, it's weird. It's like they named their videotapes, their skate videos, the same as the band, and I always thought it was weird. Is it Bam Margera's brother in that band? Can't Kill Yourself. It is. I always thought that was weird.
Jess Margera.
It's like, why did you... So your brother is in a famous band and you're going to make a thing that is the same name? Like, why? That seems weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're talking about poop.
Okay.
There was a guy, I think his name was Rob himself. No, not Rob himself. I can't remember the lore of CKY. The guy with all the hair. He was very scary metal man looking.
Darren
Miller? He was going to
Miller?
sing Enter Sandman. And I think that he took a shit out of a tree onto somebody. And even as a kid, I was like, that's too far. You know?
In one
I
of
like
those
that you guys
videos,
do
you mean?
things that are like not what adults should be doing.
Right.
And it's funny to me.
But
But don't poop on people.
that's the thing. Like, I think it's kind of funny. Like, pranks and stuff are funny, and some of the things that they would do on Jackass was funny to me. Like, I remember like leaving the baby seat on top of the car or something. Like, that's not funny to do, but it's just funny to see people save a baby and then be like, "What's wrong with you?" and then realize that it's not. It's fine. Everything is fine.
I like some of the stunts and stuff.
Yeah, like stunts and things, like just creativity
like
and that sort of thing. But like
the budget and money spent on something so stupid and harmful to
yes,
yourself. Is, like,
but
kinda
anything
funny.
that was just disgusting for the
Yeah,
sake of being disgusting, I was I just wouldn't watch Jackass because I was afraid somebody was going to puke or something.
Yeah, like the farting in the mask thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't need to see that.
I can't.
Agreed.
I can't.
Yeah.
Guy took a shit while running at full speed in one of those videos. 15-year-old me died laughing. That would ruin my day, I think. I think if I saw
I
that,
think I remember that.
I think if I had seen
Was he
that,
wearing like a white jock strap?
I would
or
have
something?
I would have had to sleep in my mom's bed that night. Like that would have disturbed me so much.
Wow, I completely forgot about that, but I remember now. Yeah, I loved those videos as a kid. I think CKY3 was my favorite, but I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was the one I actually owned or something. But yeah, I used to watch those over and over and over again
Why?
because I just never seen anything like it. You know,
Yeah.
they were almost like felt like pre-viral video, but viral video. You know, I feel like I never actually had like an official copy of it. It was like just things that you would copy in a VCR, you know, and share. Like, have you seen this? And you just watching it, like, what is this? Like, I feel like I shouldn't be watching it.
No, you shouldn't.
Like, but it just felt, I don't know, like alternate media. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, just random dudes can just make videos and do whatever they want. I don't know. You know
No
what I mean?
rules.
And then I was also into skateboarding.
I also thought South Park was really disturbing when I was a child. I didn't watch it. A lot of
Yeah.
that Adult Swim stuff really freaked me out.
Yeah,
didn't
I
like
remember
it.
kids at school telling me about South Park, and it was like kind of fresh and new, and how good it was and how funny it was. I remember my first experience with South Park was like, I gotta watch this like thing. My first experience being that I didn't think it was funny, and I didn't get it, and I didn't like the animation.
It's not.
And then I got
I mean,
older.
it is though, like you're saying, it is funny eventually if you understand the people making the show and like,
Yeah, and it's
the-
a very topical show
yes,
too.
uh-huh.
And it's a little bit like, I think, a little bit above kids' heads. Some of it's funny, just like
Yeah.
the Mr. Hanky or just something outrageously,
Yeah.
obviously stupid.
The poops and stuff
Yeah,
are funny
just like
for kids.
Towley or something could be
Yeah.
funny, but like some of like the more like social critique stuff, I think just is only funny if you know what's going on. But as an adult, you know, I had a new appreciation for South Park. I think that show's pretty genius. I think they're geniuses. I do.
I do, but also like the gross out humor it's too much. It's too shocking. It's just it's like, okay, it's not funny or clever or like smart.
Yeah. I think that sometimes, like for example, like the episode where they learn how to backwards poop, where the poop comes out their mouth and they eat with their butt. It's like, I think that the joke is, this is so fucking dumb, but they have like this super tight turnaround where they make each episode within like a week. They're like sleeping under their desks and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think that the joke is, this is so crazy. Like, how could this ever get put on the television? And you kind of have to just be in on it, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean.
And
like, if you don't
those are like the filler episodes, it feels like.
If you don't feel like you have a relationship with the people that make the show, it feels very like not for you.
Yeah.
You know, like if you don't give them the benefit of the doubt and say like, oh, they know what they're doing, they're whatever.
Well, they can like make these episodes where you're like, how does this show, this like almost R-rated show with shitty animation that is so flat and
ugly. Sometimes
it gets kind of creative with the animation, and bad. How did this show just teach me more about this subject and change my views on an important topic better than anything else? And you're like, that was so genius and so stupid at the same time. And then they'll go from that to like the pooping out the mouth episode, and it's like, I think it's like, that's like
the joke.
The thing is that these two guys, like, there's some kind of genius. There's something genius about them, but they're also fucking children. No, they're not fucking children.
No, we know. They are
children themselves, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so it's like, there's something special about that you can be smart and, like, know what's going on in the world. And you can analyze and critique things happening in the world, but still not be some like stuffy intellectual like activist or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can like use almost like childlike potty humor to call out or make a point. Yeah. You know, to call out injustice or make a point, and it's like effective. So there's something genius about it, but I understand that.
I agree.
It's hard for some people to get on board with that or to fully appreciate it or
look
past the silliness of it.
It's hard. Like, I literally think that there are some episodes of South Park that would like, if my mom watched them now, she would like probably have nightmares or like be really disturbed, be really upset by it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, I guess the point of South Park is teaching and making you know, life lessons accessible to gross out dumb babies. You know, like that's kind of the point. But and also, I'm not calling you a dumb baby if you like South Park. I like South Park. I think it's fine. But like,
it's like presenting bigger ideas and like, I don't know, critiques of society in a package that can be enjoyed by a preteen or, you know, like teenager who's getting high in their room and laughing at poop jokes, you know. But I still like it, and I think the other thing about them is they're almost like CKY or something. Like they originally were being passed. They made a video. It's like Santa versus whatever, Satan or Jesus or whatever it was called, and it was being passed. I think that is considered one of the first viral videos. And it was
just being passed physically back and forth. Yeah.
And they are kind of like that, where they felt like an alternate media, like a different thing. And they never like, I feel like they never became, it never started to feel like, oh, you're just Hollywood now. Like South Park just feels like every other thing. It continues to this day to me feel like they do not give a shit about what like Harvey Weinstein or some bigwig at Hollywood thinks about them.
Yeah.
They're not trying to play the game at all.
That is nice about it. It's refreshing, yeah.
You can see them almost like burning their bridges. And so like I think that also appeals to people, that like they're completely like, they don't back down or shy away.
They have
from
morals.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. They have integrity, and they stick to their guns, and they're not just going to not talk about something because it's not polite.
Exactly.
Or,
and I feel like that draws people to it, especially
does,
like rebellious teenagers. They want to like, you know, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Why are we talking about South Park? I can't remember what happened.
Yep. Because we were talking about gross out humor and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Chapel Rowan is doing that right now, too.
What?
I don't know. I'm just reading what chat said.
What's she doing?
Just sticking to her morals
Oh,
and
yeah.
integrity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, she does feel...
Different, right?
Yeah, different. Yeah. Well, like the music and stuff in general, it's just like... I was like, oh, that's nice. Something is getting really, really mainstream popular that isn't just the most basic ass, boring shit, you know? That I like that a lot. And then, yeah, having someone come out and be like, hey, stop following me.
Yeah.
Stop stalking me. Yeah, I'm a celebrity, but fuck you. Like, I don't want you to do that.
Yeah.
That's refreshing to me.
It is. Yeah, she's very
Yeah.
refreshing.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. I like vulnerability in a person.
Me as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like people who are vulnerable because I can take advantage of them and bully them.
Yeah. That's a joke. Just kidding.
Why did we get onto all these paths of conversation?
I don't know, but it is 12:16. I said
Yeah.
I would stream for 2 hours
Yeah.
and you would have your coffee and then we would go get to work.
How did we get to the pooping?
Gangnam Style, Harlem Shake, Blippi.
Yeah, okay. There it is. That's the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. That's what it was.
Pooping.
Harlem Shake, Blippi, crapping, and then CKY crapping, and then yeah, got it.
Yeah. Anything else that you'd like to touch on before we go?
Well, we covered pooping. We covered booger eating. Well,
I know it was a short stream. I said it would be a short stream, just a couple hours, but I think that you'll probably likely get a stream this weekend.
yeah, I want to play Star Wars.
So I promise we'll make
hear
it up
it's
to you
not very
guys.
good.
And if you don't get a stream this weekend, you'll get one on Monday for sure, and we'll make it nice and fun and, you know.
You know what I was thinking about last night since I
What?
brought up Star Wars?
What?
Because I was thinking about how I'm going to play this Star Wars game. And I was thinking about, I know it's just going to be a Ubisoft game where you go around and do quests and open boxes and get bullshit. And I'm guessing anyway. I mean, that's fine, whatever. Pretty cookie cutter, you know. I was thinking about Star Wars games. And I started thinking about, this is how we'll end the stream. Who remembers Shadows of the Empire on Nintendo 64? I'm sure lots of people do. But I was thinking about that. And I cannot think about that game without thinking about IG-88 boss fight in the junkyard. And I just want to say, every now and then I remember that. And I just want to say,
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
yeah, I don't care that you are bad at Dark Souls. I don't care that you got scared when you played what's a scary game? PT. Okay. I think that I just had a moment last night where I was like, what the hell was that? That was like the hardest, weirdest, freakiest thing of my childhood. IG-88 in that game. And I kind of want to revisit it and like see if it's as scary and hard as I remember. Yeah, let's watch it. Can we watch it? real quick?
IG-88, what am I doing?
Shadows of the Empire, IG-88.
Yeah, I really have to pee though. Can I do
Okay,
that?
I'll handle this. I'll handle it. Just play the video.
Just play the video.
Oh
This
my God.
one.
Oh my god, it looks like crap.
You need to talk into a microphone. If you're gonna give commentary.
I have to put on my headphones also.
Okay.
Autoplay isn't on, is it?
What video is this? Is this the wrong video?
What video are you playing?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the video. That's someone like cheesing it, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
You can actually stop it. I think this is like a silly video where he's cheesing it. I don't
Do you
need
want
to
me
no,
to
don't,
find a different
I think
one?
that I've seen enough.
Okay.
It's in my fresh brain now.
I'm gonna go pee, please.
That must be on PC or something, because why do I hear hi-hats?
That's my jazz.
Okay, chat. I'll pull you out on my phone. I'll pull out. Here, hold on. Do you guys remember that fight? I was thinking about how I'm going to play Star Wars Outlaws soon. And I was thinking about, I feel like for me... Hello? I can't hear myself in these headphones. I feel like for me, even though I don't care about Star Wars anymore, Star Wars games have always been like I don't know, something I look forward to. Or just like a staple. They kind of suck these days, but... And I don't have high expectations for this game coming out. But then I just started thinking about it. I feel like Shadows of the Empire is probably not a very good game by today's standards. I can see you now. But I think that was probably my best Star Wars video game experience. Because it was like right when the jump to 3D happened. And it was decent. Yeah, I like Squadrons. I found that those games a little too hard for their own good sometimes, but it was fun. And then the ship gameplay got a little stale. I preferred games like Shadows of the Empire where there was like vehicle levels, Pod Racer was really good, but that was hard as hell. It was like too hard and a little bit kind of boring sometimes. I feel like it needed something to spice it up. I was playing other games like Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart that had just like a little more going on, a little more like strategy than just trying to be the fastest. Yeah. Well, yeah. Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2 for me was better than Outcast. But I still think that Shadows of the Empire, there's something about that was like so fun for me. I would play like the snow speeder and like the final level where you're like, I think it was you were in the return of the Jedi battle. I think that Dash Rendar was there and you were a part of it maybe, or something along those lines. Excuse me, sorry. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Shelby just squeezed by behind my chair and put her boobies right on my head. Like a hat. I wore them like a hat. Like one of those hats that have boobs on them. Remember those?
You got Mickey Moused.
Yeah.
You know about that? You know about getting Mickey Moused?
Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say is that's what I was thinking about last night.
About what?
I just was thinking about how I'm going to play Star Wars Outlaws. And then my brain went through like the current state of Star Wars games and all the Star Wars games I played, because I feel like Star Wars games were always like a big deal for me when they would come out, and I played most of them. Mm-hmm. And these days I'm a little bit like whelmed, like Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor. I'm whelmed, I guess. I don't know.
They're fine.
Jedi Survivor, I really shot myself in the foot with that build that I did. That apparently like less than 1% of people did.
My friend's husband worked on that game.
I know. But I chose like the absolute worst, hardest build.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
And I think that's why the game kind of sucked
That's
for me,
my
is
man.
because I don't think that they worked on that build at all. It wasn't very viable. Unfortunately, they wanted to add all these new stances and like weapons or like, types of lightsabers, and I just don't think that they planned that out very good.
Yeah. And you just you have an idea and you stick with it.
I just thought the crossguard was cool. I wanted to be Kylo Ren, my hero.
I'm sorry.
He has an 8-pack.
Did you pause my jazz?
No, I haven't touched it.
Oh, I guess it stopped.
And then and then my train of thought gets off, and then that's what I thought about last night. I was going through the Star Wars games of my life, and I remembered Shadows of the Empire, and every now and then this happens, and I pause, and whenever I think of Shadows of the Empire, I have a PTSD war flashback to IG-88,
this man?
and I just go, what the hell was that all about? That was so hard and so scary. It was a very hard boss. Harder than anything in Elden Ring, I would say. I bet you.
He made it look really easy.
He's like cheesing it. He's being a cheeky bastard.
Well, is there anything else that you'd like to touch on before we go?
No.
Okay.
I'm done.
So let's make this
Poop,
video.
Booger eating, IG88.
That's a stream. And that's a stream. And this has been Girlfriend Reviews. I think that that's a good place to wrap it up so we can work on this video a little bit.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll have it out to you at some point tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we
Did you know
stream.
that that when that when you are ending streams, did you know that you get NPR voice?
Uh-huh. I do it on purpose.
Oh, you do?
Uh-huh.
It's because it's like we're talking about poops and butts and crapping on people, and then you go, "All right, well that's the
I
end of the
know.
stream today." And
Yeah.
we're gonna It's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
I do it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I don't do that, but yeah. I say, well, and that's been the stream.
And then Blippy defecated on his friend. That's all the time we have for today.
And unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap it up, folks. But thank you for
I hope you'll
joining
have
us
a
for
wonderful-
another
Wonderful.
coffee side chat. I'm Shelby. And shut up. Say Johnny.
I need to address something in the chat.
Okay.
Listen, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I'm excited for Elden Ring DLC. I have a real problem with, like, I'm not saying I have a problem with them doing this. I have a problem personally jumping back into a game, into a character in a game, and doing DLC like that isn't like completely separate. I don't know how it works in Elden Ring, but when I found out that you needed to be at a certain point in the game and that you needed to like use a character, you know, like you couldn't just start fresh. It overwhelms
It's
me.
hard.
And the thought of jumping back in like without any sort of tutorials or button tutorials or like whatever, and trying to refresh them what the map is and what I was doing and what weapons I was using. I don't even really remember what my build was necessarily. It just turned me out. Like it felt too overwhelming for me. I just didn't want to like have to. And I
Yeah.
heard that it was hard, and I thought like jumping into this really hard thing and being expected to know how to use my character, and being expected to play at or above the level I was at when I beat Elden Ring. It just wasn't gonna. It was gonna be like jumping back in at ground level, but needing to perform at.
I bet you would pick it up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I guess it just.
And you could always go to a baby area and just remember your buttons and stuff. And
But let's see what you did it, and you picked it up pretty fast. To be honest, is there no workaround for that? Can you just start a new character? Because I also then when I was like, I don't even know where my in-game character was. Like, was it on Boyfriend Reviews or Girlfriend Reviews account on PlayStation, or I don't even remember.
I think it was Boyfriend Reviews. Because I made it on Girlfriend Reviews and then we had a problem, right?
Yeah. See, yeah, gang rarely. Like in Cyberpunk, that was another thing with the DLC where I was like, man, I don't want to jump back in. And then I liked that they let me just jump into that, you know, and then let me just spend a bunch of points. And then also, I had heard whisperings over the last like year or two, and I would see things that I knew I was using mentioned, like moon
Beam,
moon
beam,
glow,
glow,
moon something sword, moon veil.
moon veil.
Yeah, I saw something a while ago about like they nerfed it or something, and that also was like, well, okay, I gotta jump back into a game. Oh, I gotta go find one of those slugs or whatever they are and do a new build around a different thing now. I just like, it seems like a work.
You can play with little poo poo if you want.
Lil Poo Poo. I don't actually know if Lil Poo Poo is far enough into the game.
She's not, but you could play with little poo poo and like get her.
Well, that was the other thing, not to just continue this boring conversation in stream, I'm sorry, but the other thing was I had recently restarted Elden Ring like less than a year ago, and was doing a strength build, and then I got to like, I don't know what his name was. The guy who turns into a snake, what is his name? Richter? See you at the potty, Richter.
Rikta.
That, I don't know, when it turns into a snake. I got like near that level, almost to the boss fight. I don't know if that's far enough in. And then, so like, the idea of restarting the game entirely, I was like, I just did that. I don't want to do it again. It was too soon to do. But then also, it's been too long to jump in back into that. Even I know that's probably not that big of a deal. It's just a weird thing in my brain where I put up those walls with that shit.
So play as Lil Poo Poo. She's a very, she's got some magic, holy stuff,
She's got a
but
sexy mustache,
big ass head,
cotton candy bubblegum mustache,
bowl cut. Okay. But I just mean the build, the Confessor, it's like a combination of holy magic and attacking and strength.
That
and
would
stuff.
probably be more complicated for me than just the good old bonk bonk build that I was working on.
Yeah,
'Cause
Faith.
I've done bonk bonk builds in other Dark Souls games, and all you gotta do is bonk bonk, But yeah,
Matt is overthinking it. Just jump back in. You'll have fun. I mean, what else
I'll
is
try
new?
it.
What else is new? We're constantly overthinking things here.
yeah. I'm
This is
not.
what we
Well, it's not
do.
really. It's probably underthinking it, to be honest. It's just a gut reaction, and that gut reaction makes me go, I don't want to. It seems like just a little bit of.
Well, you don't know until you try.
Okay, I'll try. I want to. Also, those games are hard as hell. They're like, you got to be like ready for that. And
You have to
I'm
be in
happy
a
to say that
mental place.
my finger is like basically 100%, 100% better.
Show me. That's a clenched fist?
Yeah.
Nice.
I would say 98%. If I clench it too hard, it feels like there's maybe a little weakness in there, something going, but no threat of it popping or getting stuck.
That's good.
And
Are
so-
you worried?
Yeah, a little. Elden Ring is like, bro, and like no matter what I do, I feel like maybe that new
Try finger.
the official PlayStation one I got with
Try
the
finger
paddles.
butthole.
That one, I think the paddles were a little better. But yeah, Elden Ring.
I have been wanting to visit Lil Poo Poo again a little bit. But again, same thing with you. It's just like,
You know what I could do is I could play Elden Ring on PC, the DLC, and I could use my Elgato pedal on the ground to do the L1 and L2 buttons.
you could.
Wouldn't that
That
be
would be
fun?
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's on accessibility,
Yeah.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
You feel this way about playing Baldur's Gate? Yeah.
Yeah.
At
What,
least
like
with Baldur's
overwhelmed?
Gate, you can like breathe and like think for a second,
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring is just panic, just
Yeah.
pure panic.
Uh-huh.
It's so stressful. You're sweating.
Yeah. And in Baldur's Gate, if you're struggling with something or you want to know how something works, you can look it up and pretty much find a step-by-step answer to your issue. Elden Ring, it's like, here's how you beat the boss. Now, good luck. Go fucking do it.
Figure it out.
It's like you
idiot.
can know how to beat a boss, but you still
Yeah.
have to do it. It's hard as hell. Baldur's Gate, it's like, oh, hey, yeah, if you use this on this boss or you do this strategy, you're gonna do it.
But you can call in people to help you.
That's true.
That's how my friend beat the game
Yeah.
and the DLC,
Yeah.
just by calling in people to help.
Yeah.
So there are ways, I think, to make these really difficult games more accessible.
Yeah, they give you options. They give you options for sure.
Yeah.
And then if you're like one of the stubborn gamers like me, who I'm trying to not be like this as much lately, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't need to fight. What was his name? Crucible Knight. It's obviously not time for me to be here right now. I'm naked with a stick.
Thank you.
Maybe I should come back to this when I have armor equivalent of his.
That is personal growth, live and on camera. Well, not on camera, on microphone.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yes. I'll try the DLC sometime.
Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us today on the stream. I would like to remind you, as always, to be good and make excellent choices. And if we don't see you this weekend, we will certainly see you on Monday to start your week off on the right foot. Anything?
We love your foot.
Love your foot.
I spaced out and all I heard was the word foot, so I don't know what we were talking about.
And now we say bye.